The wonderful daughter of Shanghai out of AJ Muna. AJ Muna, the wonderful daughter of AJ Maram out of AJ Mandara. And take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Maram al-Bahya here in front of us, lot number 3. I'm looking for an opening offer of 20,000. I'm looking 20. 20 I have, raising with 2. Looking for 22 now. 20 is the bid. 22, 50. I have 50 now here. Looking for the 55. 55 I have. Looking for 60. Looking for 60,000. 60 I have. 60 I have. Looking for 65. 60 I have. Looking for 65 now. 60 is the bid. Looking for 65. Thank you so much. We have 65 now in the back. Looking for 70. Looking for 70,000. 65 is the bid. Looking for 70,000 now. Looking for 70,000. 65. 70. 70 I have here in front. Thank you so much. 70,000 is the bid. Looking for 75 now. Looking for 75 now. 75. 75 I have. Thank you so much. Looking for 80. 80 I have. 80 in the back. 80 in the back. 80 in the back, looking for 85, 85, 90, 90 by 49, 90,000 is the bid, 90,000 is the bid, 90,000 is the bid, looking now for 95, looking for the 95, 95 I have. Who makes it a 100? Who makes 100,000? Thank you so much. We have 100, we have 110. We're raising with 10 now. 110, looking for the 120, looking for the 120. 110 is the bid, looking for 120,000. Looking for the 120. Thank you so much. 120 we have. Looking for the 120, 130. Looking for 130 now. 120 is the bid. Looking for the 130,000. 120 is the bid. 120 is the bid. Looking for 130. 120 is the bid. Looking for 130. Who makes it 130,000? 120,000 is the bid. Looking for 130,000. Looking for 130,000 now. 120 is the bid. Who makes it a 130? Nobody else more than the 120,000 dirham that I have. We have. Thank you so much. 130 on my left hand side. 130,000, 140. 140 is the bid over there. 150 we have now. We have 50, 150 in front of me. Looking for the 160. Looking for the 160,000. 150 is the bid. Looking for 160,000. 160,000 I'm asking for. 150 is the bid. 160. Thank you so much. Looking now for 170. Looking now for 170,000. 160 is the bid. 170. 170. Looking now for the 180. 180. Looking for 180. 170 is the bid. Looking for 180,000. Who makes it 180? Who makes it 180,000? 170 is the bid. Looking now for 180,000. Who makes it 180? Who makes it 180? 170 is the bid. Nobody else more than the 170,000 I have. 180. Okay, we have. Thank you so much. 180,000 is the bid now. Looking for 190. Looking now for 190. 180 is the bid. 180 is the bid. Looking for 190. 190. Thank you so much. We have 190 now. Looking for the 200,000. Who makes it the 200? I'm looking for 200,000. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're raising with 20. We are at the 200,000. I'm asking for 220 now. 220 I have. Thank you so much. 220 I have. Looking for the 240. Looking for the 240. Who makes it 240,000? 220 is the bid. Looking for 240,000. And I see online so far no biddings here. We have 220. Looking for the 240,000. Who makes it 240,000? I have 220. I'm looking for 240. Nobody else more than the 220, 240. Thank you so much. We have 240 now. Looking for 260. Looking for 260. Who makes it 260? 240, 260. Thank you so much. We are back in the corner with 260. Looking now for 280. Looking now for 280. Who makes it 280? 260 is the bid. Looking for 280,000 dirham. Ladies and gentlemen, 280 I'm looking for. 260 is the bid. 260 is the bid. Looking for 280,000. Nobody else more than the 260 I have. Looking for 280. Looking for 280 now. Who makes it 280 for Maram al-Bahya? Ladies and gentlemen, we have 260 looking for 280. Nobody else more than the 260 I have. Nobody else more than the 260 I have. I have 260, looking for 280. I am looking for 280,000 dirham. Is there nobody else more than the 260,000 I have? I have 260, looking for 280. I have 260, looking for 280. We have 280. Thank you so much. 280, we're back in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, who makes it to 300,000? I have 280, looking for 300,000. We have 280,000 now. Who makes it 300,000? Who makes it 300,000? Nobody else more. 300,000. Thank you so much. We are back on my right-hand side for 300,000, looking for 320. Looking for 320,000. Looking for 320,000. We are on my right-hand side. Who makes it for 320? 300 is the bid. Looking for 320. Looking for 320. Nobody else more than the 300,000 I have on my right-hand side. Looking now for 320. Looking for 320. Looking for 320. If there is nobody else more than the 300,000, ladies and gentlemen, then we slowly raise the hammer. We are at 300,000 on my right-hand side. We have a 300,000 dirham for the first time. We have a 300,000 dirham for the second time. We have 320. Thank you so much. We have 320,000 on my left-hand side. We are back in that corner. We are back in that corner with 320. Looking for the 340 now. 320 is the bid. Looking for 340,000. Who makes it 340,000 now? 320 is the bid. Ladies and gentlemen, looking for 340. We have 320, looking for 340. Again, we raise the hammer. We have 320 for the first time. We have 320,000 dirham for the second time. Nobody else more than the 320,000 dirham for the third and or last time. Nobody else. I see. 340. Thank you so much. I saw the bid. 340. We are back on my right-hand side with the 340. Looking now for the 360. Looking for the 360,000 now. 340 is the bid on my right hand. I'm looking for 360. 340,000 is the bid. 340,000 is the bid. What's happening on my left-hand side? We have 340. Can we make it 360? Can we make it 360? 340 is the bid. What's happening there? I'm looking for 360. 340 is the bid. 340 is the bid, looking for 360,000. If there is nobody else more than 340,000, we raise the hammer. We have 340,000 for the first time. We have a 340,000 dirham for the second time. Nobody else more than the 340,000 for the third and or last time. Nobody else. Congratulations. Can we see the plate, please? Number 18, thank you so much and congratulations.